Seems like the next thing I should get to is actually styling my lists. Now, you see that my unordered list just has these bullet points over here, and my ordered list has my list items numbered numerically over there. And you're allowed to, CSS actually has built-in functions to change these things. And fortunately, for us, we have Dreamweaver, and just by double-clicking on that CSS on that element, we in categories and lists, you already see some of the options that you have from disk, circle, square. You have a couple of them you could play with, but what I'm going to do, including none, actually, why don't we even see what that looks like? You see, you could actually take that all out, and if you Google list style type, this is the actual CSS attribute doing that. You'll get plenty of ideas on all the different ways you could style lists. One of the things that I would like to do is actually style these things with images. Because you notice that what I want to do is I have little icons set of, I don't know, under education has a little graduate, employment has this briefcase thing, and kind of so on. I was just kind of doing things that seem to work with its category. I ended up pulling a bunch of images off of Google, and here they are. Now, the way I found them is I Googled something like, I knew that for these list items I'd want like a picture of a graduate or something, so I put in graduate, and then I went to the image search, and one of the things I could do under images was under the sizes you have icon, and I kind of dug around, and well, there it is. You see, actually it's not exactly this one, but it's pretty close. You may even want to dig deeper and find specific image types, because for example this one is graduate with the GIF. This actually has this thing has a white background, and my images, for example star, everything except the star is transparent. So what I'm referring to is over here. So the actual white is being defined by the background of my container. So meaning that if I pick these things as JPEGs with non-transparent backgrounds, then I'm kind of stuck to whatever their background color is, as opposed to what I want the background color to be. So anyway, that's something you should keep in mind when picking these things out. So once you have a bunch of images for these icons, it's pretty straightforward. You're going to use, this list style type, but let me delete it and start off with an example. I'm going to click LI, and then under list we have one of the options you have is list style image, and I'm going to go there and let me dig up my graduate. There they are, and okay, I'll hit yes. That's just because it's about to copy that image into my default images folder. I've already done this before I shot this video, so that's why it's overwriting it. Once I hit apply and hit OK, well, it in fact, here, I'll save that. It did work, except the issue, obviously, is that it set every list item there to the graduate. And, well, I need to get a little more, I need to make the things a little more unique than that. So pretty straightforward. I picked it as a test for my list items, but since I want to just only do the graduate is for education, and education has the well, I think it's just the education container. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'll do. So I'm gonna create an advanced selector for it. So there we go, education space. I'll take the list item here and let me cut this right out of there because I'm not going to be defining it to all of them, and I'll close it. And well, I guess it sort of worked. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, okay. It just, oh, look at that. It wasn't. See, don't let the design view. Oh, I guess design view is kind of just acting funky in that split screen. But if you saw for a second there, it wasn't rendering right. Remember, this design view is only like a guess of what it should look like. The ultimate test is what it looks like in a real browser. So. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go down the way and make sure that I select the the div container that the list items in and li, and then I could uniquely put everything in there. So, well, I mean, uniquely set an image for all of these things, and that's exactly what I'll do. So, I'll just continue on that road and make all of these the images.